Hey guys, welcome to a brand new video to the channel. Welcome to Friday, which only means one thing. Welcome to Runescape free Marketwatch. In terms of updates this week, we mainly had another patch week, but we had a massive drop in preparation for 110 crafting. We had the Star Bloom seeds and also the Star Bloom flower come into the game. Now this is an item which is going to be essential for the martial crafting, for 110 crafting. So the supply to make the cloth is now in the game. So if you haven't seen a video I've done this week, sort of going over places to go and get the seeds and then the flower, and also on day of release going through that as well, I'll put them in the corner of a video. Really good to go through how to do these and how to do these quickly, and also how to utilize player own farm and player own farm beans as well. But that'll all be in the corner of the video. Go and check them out. Go and like and subscribe for the 110 crafting update coming on Monday. We've got the day off work, so plenty of content will be getting fired out on day of release to make sure you guys know exactly what to do for the most profit on day of release. However, we are not here for that. We are here for one thing and one thing only. Welcome to Runescape free Marketwatch, where we go through the grand exchange, price rises and price falls to pick out any investments, extra money making methods, or ways to make a little more cash in Runescape free to help you guys progress your accounts. So let's go and get started. So we have Buisness and Ceramic Scales and Bainite Stone Spirits still pretty high in price rises. This is because of the game health updates and these drops being reduced out of Archglacier. A Buisness now is over 400 GP, 418 GP there, and a Ceramic Scale has moved up over 30k as well. Again, very slow these items are going to take to heal from the sort of like big price crashes they've had. A lot have come into the game and not many have gone out of the game. So these are going to be a very, very slow heal in terms of their price. They'll never really get to the heights they used to be, but very interested to see how a Buisness goes because there's very limited ways it comes into the game. Because not enough come through the game through woodcutting. So again, Archglacier kind of brought the nest volume into the game needed for brews. So really interested to see where they go going forward. Blood runes up to 511 GP each. A catalytic anima stone as well, over 1,000 coins. Silverhawk feathers, nice little rebound there, 3.4k, going up 600 GP over the last time we did the last episode. And spirit weed seeds again, very similar to the scale and the Buisness, 4.3k, which I do think spirit weed seeds at a point now are quite hyper-inflated, only because, like, just going off the price of other seeds in the game, spirit weeds are already very high. A manufacturer full is 20.9k, and dwarf weed seeds 1.4k there. Azora Sunshine Cosmetic 106 mil. A spring 1.9k, again, nice to see those come back as well. I think a spring being around 3.5k is where they really peaked. It's very interesting to see if they'll go to that kind of price as well. In-air channeling crystals are definitely going to be an item to keep an eye on over the sort of foreseeable. These have been taken off the Croesus drop table and replaced by Star Bloom seeds, and very interesting to see because there's very limited on how many places they come into the game as well. Now, some mods on Reddit have said they are looking at items like this because it's heavily going to affect Iron Men. Again, sorry you guys once again, but you always seem to get the rough end of the stick. But really interested to see where these go. These will be rising for a little while until that is sorted and a solution is raised. Oakwood Spirits 597, Draconic Energy 672k, Infernal Ashes 504, Cadmium Red back over 10,000 coins, 10.1k there, a Qualm Seed 738, and a Pineapple Seed 401 GP each. Goldstone Spirits 895 GP each. These were a bit too cheap for a while, so these going up actually makes quite a bit of sense. They kind of needed to go up as a result. So again, quite interested to see how far they will go as well. Eternal Magic Wood Spirits, for whatever reason, are going up even more, 11.5k. Crazy to see that kind of price, but again, it is what it is. Cannonballs, quite unsurprisingly, they were too low. I mean, 1,000 coins for a cannonball in nowadays is just too cheap. So to see these go up does make sense. I can see these making sort of a rapid push up to 2,000 coins each. I've been trying to buy some for the main account because again, I thought these were cheap enough for me to jump in and buy in. And just because I know I use them in various Slayer tasks and videos and stuff like that, so that's quite a good price in my opinion. Arbok Seed 47.4k each, Magic Note Paper 579, Raw Poi Meat 1.2k, and a Red Chin Chomp 344. We have Star Bloom Flower Seed and Star Bloom Flower. These will be over the mid price, but again, because they're a brand new item, they're limited by how much they can rise at a time. But at current time of recording on Wednesday evening, a Star Bloom Flower Seed is 90,000 coins and the flower is just over 20,000 coins. So very good profit if you want to farm them ahead of time and sell the flowers. And again, with it being a flower seed, you can tie them into your herb run as well quite easily and do these alongside herb lore as well. And do these alongside herbs as well. Teak Plank 230, a Lava Rune 643, a Cursed Ashes 187, Buckets of Sand 140, and a Dragon Scale Dust 253. Hydrix bolt tips have gone up a nice little amount, 500 GP each to 5.3k, which kind of hinders people who make Ascension bolts or Hydrix Ascension bolts, just because Ascension bolts have gone up in price, Hydrix bolt tips have gone up in price. The game's to a point now where the supplies might be a bit too expensive for the GP you're going to get back, but again, one to keep an eye on for that. Masterwork staff via the grand exchange price, 47.5 mil. Again, it will still be higher than that, again, limited by how much you can rise per sort of week or couple of days. It's going to take a while to find its actual price. Eternal Magic Logs, 2.9k each. We have an Armadale Buckler, 3.7. Sara Brew, 6.7. And I would sort of say now that investing in Sara Brews might be the play going forward, or making Sara Brews for your Herblore might be the play going forward. We are starting to get very close to a Mascot and a Mascot's release. And that is going to be basically the biggest PVM update of the year. So definitely jump on that, because that's where you're going to make some money. We have a couple of random items. So Clean Foe Stalk 4.1, Red Berries 987, Classic Crates for Classic Components 3.6 mil, Arrow Shaft 36 GP each, Vibrant Energy 353, Sparkling Energy 449. Seeing a couple of energies sort of rebound in price is nice to see as well. Lumite Stone Spirit 318 and an Armadale Helm 3.6. Armadale items having a nice little bounce is what we like to see. Clockwork 9.8k each, Ultra Compost 7.9, approaching 8k each. You have to do Ultra Compost every single time. Every single day. This Infernus Pyroclast is what you make it from, and it's under 1,000 coins each. Spirit Runes 87 GP each, Oak Logs 1.1k, Lore Runes 266. Not too bad on the Lore Runes front, to be fair, that's not too bad. Tuna 92, a Bone Blowpipe upgrade 2.7 mil, Vanilla Cow 132, a Clean Spirit Weed 6.9k, Crystal Skill Chomper 2.8, a Sara Brew in a 4-dose 9.6, and then finally Mahogany Logs 409. So to be fair, for this week, quite a lot in price rises. You have some really good money makers. Again, Ultra Compost, you have to do that daily. Spirit Runes, very good. And Clean Spirit Weeds up in price as well. Sara Brews being there means that you could make a little bit of Herblore as well. Eternal Magical Logs still on the way back up. Brand new farming item in the Starbloom Flower and Seeds. Cannonballs, really good investment, especially if you plan on using them for Slayer or anything else, really good there. Goldstone Spirits will still make profit mining gold. Mining gold is still very good money. Springs are on the way up. Silverhawk Feathers as well. Again, now might be the time to invest in these items, because generally they do seem to go up together with them being like treasure hunter promo items. But overall, really decent week. It's nice to see a couple of things which have dropped off in a while come back as well. So that's really good to see. Now, onto price falls. And as always, we're going to just hop past all of the cosmetics. A standard Grapevine Seed, 946 GP each. And I think at that price, they are going to be really good money for those mid-level farmers. Orichalcum Stone Spirit 178, a Super Necromancer Potion 20.2k. Gold Bar 2.1k, I would start looking at investing in this. 2.1k for a gold bar is quite low, and a gold bar is one of the best sort of items to sort of invest in over time. Now, a gold bar, as you can see, will always dip and go up, and this is the lowest it's been in about 6 months. So I can't generally remember the last time like gold bars went under 2k, so that's a pretty sound investment in my opinion. We have Dagonoth Hide, 3,000 coins each, Equipment Siphon, 204k, Greater Necroplasm, 350, and Uncut Ruby, 505. Ascension Key Primus, 293.4k each, and a Spectral Lens gone down in price, 20.2 mil for that. It's the first time we've seen that drop in a while. And speaking about that, the Seren Godbow, 723, again, a really good spec weapon. Tier 92, but for 700 mil, I can't remember the last time I've seen a Seren Godbow around that price. Eric Bones, 10.4k, Orichalcum or 3,000 coins each. Might actually be worth smithing Orichalcum or having a big supply ready of Orichalcum, because the bounce on that will be big, but it's definitely one to keep an eye on, because you'll definitely make some profit with that going forward. We have the Runic Tuner 118, Steel Bars at 1.8k is also not a bad investment either, especially with Cannonballs. Cannonballs will go up in price, it's just a given. But it's getting to a point where one cannonball will pay off a steel bar. So definitely keep an eye on those. Maybe a good one to sort of invest in, like make a little AFK ult. You'll make quite a bit of profit, especially if you have the Mauritania Diary as well. A Super Antifier 4-dose, 29.2k. Wyvern Bones 5.7. And I did read about Wyvern Bones being on a drop table and being reduced for the amount which come into the game. But 5.7k, a little bit higher than where it's been, but definitely a chance to pick some up for a cheaper price going forward. And talking about cheaper prices, Dragon Bones, 1.8k each. That is a buy in my opinion. 7-8 Bond's got to buy prayer. And I think I'm going to pull the trigger now, because 1.8k for a Dragon Bone, like GP per XP, very cheap. Iron Ore 836, Ghostly Essence 2.7k each, a Lychee Seed 229, Blackstone Arrow Tips 4,000 coins each, and Large Plated Rune Salvage 28k. We have a Broad Arrow 44 GP each, a Tectonic Energy 501, Light Amber Stone Spirits 614, Ancient Scale 812k, a Raw Green Blubber Jellyfish 2.8, a Rune Bolt Unfinished 231, Royal of Awakening just over 100 mil, and an Extreme Necromancer Potion in a 4-dose 30.6k. A Watermelon is over 1,000 coins, but on the way down. Congealed Blood 1.8k. Absolutely been hammered by that Blood Veiled update, so yeah, still worth doing in my opinion, Blood Veils, because you're just going to be getting so many of them, but shocking to see what kind of price that's gone down to. A Limestone Brick 1.2k, a Toad Flat Potion gone down 5.7k, and as we've seen from price rises, brews are going up, nests are going up. Doesn't really make sense. So if you can get a decent margin on Toad Flat Potions, whether you want to make them into brews or not, have a look, try and buy them as well. Zoroastrian Insignia 9.8k each, amazing Vitin Archaeology item, which is free to play, went to that price. So again, Archaeology prints no matter what, members, non-members, which one, it doesn't really matter. Brimstone down to 8.4k, and Warforged Bronze to 4.6. We have Hellhound Scrolls 4.3k each, a Blood Reaver Scroll 4.8, Blood Reaver Pouches 100k on the way down as well. Whiteberry Seeds 1.8k, definitely want to look into investing into, because whiteberries, potato cactuses, and papaya fruits, again, the 3 big secondaries can make you a lot of money on double XP as well. Qualm Incense Sticks 24.4, a Magical Thread 718.1, Abyssal Titan 9.6k, and Necrite Ore 4.2. And then finally, Dracolith 487. So again, very similar to price rises. Price Force have a couple of things to invest in. Like, there's some real solid skilling options. I mean, like Gold Bar is a fantastic investment. Steel Bar as well, very good investment. There's some skilling items like Aerith Bones, Dragon Bones as well. There's lots of archaeology items in here as well, and useful ones as well. Congealed Blood, White Berries, these are herbal secondaries which might be worthwhile investing in for the future. I don't think Congealed Blood really is the one anymore, so I'd probably avoid that. But in terms of the other stuff, definitely keep an eye, because you could be making a lot of profit on a long-term sort of investment or flip on these items as well. However, that's going to wrap up this week's Market Watch. Again, 2 very solid sets of price rise and price falls this week. Probably the best one we've had in about a month or so. It seems this stuff's moving, stuff's changing as well, which is nice to see in those game health updates. Even though they might not be the best play for us as players, like, they are having an effect on the Grand Exchange as well. Let me know what your thoughts are below. Is there any items which are sticking out for you? Are you investing in anything based off like this Market Watch or like what the Grand Exchange is saying? And yeah, let's get that discussion going down below. But thank you guys so much for watching. Again, those videos relating to the Star Bloom Flowers and 110 crafting will be in the corner of a video. And once the post is done on 110 crafting, we'll do that over the weekend as well. So subscribe for that. Subscribe for Monday, because we'll be going pretty hard on the crafting on Monday as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys very soon in the next video.